The Hamish and Andy Show podcast. Powered by Amy. Lucky you're with Amy.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I shut up shop at about 3 o'clock because, people don't want to buy things. They just want to know about
bones.
I've been programming computer after computer and haven't even had a chance to Google.
So you have bones.
Well, everyone's agreed that it's pens down at 3 o'clock. And Hamish and Andy have declared the only topic to be discussed is...
bones.
It's Hamish and Andy's happy hour.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hamish and Andy with you for another happy hour. Today, the topic is bones. One topic per day on this show, Ham. And the only way to get on this show is going to hamishandy.com/topics.
We're all made of bones, Ando. That's what everyone says.
No. Well,
you're completely made of bones.
No. A skeleton would be completely made of bones. I've got
Scientists are beginning to think that just below the surface, organ bones, skin bones. There was once a boy born who was all bone, a solid bone child. In China, I think there was.
I've got a real fact.
They covered it up.
I've got a real fact.
Okay, both have facts.
Okay, a paleontologist in Florida was arrested for stealing Tyrannosaurus bones from Mongolia.
I don't know if I believe that.
He smuggled them into Manhattan and sold them for $1.1 million. But in Mongolian law, dinosaur remains cannot be removed for personal gain.
But they could for country's gain?
Well, maybe. I think so.
I'd buy T-Rex bones. How much did you pay for that child that was born as all bones if his parents gave him up? Solid bone baby.
Is he alive or is he just come
Unfortunately, no. He's no brains, no lungs, nothing. He's all bones. It's almost like a fiberglass cast of a person.
It'd be pretty.
He never existed, really. They only found out later.
How much would
They should have picked it up. They just didn't do any ultrasounds or anything.
Is it on eBay or something? Like, do I know what other people... Okay, so I don't know what...
Buy it now, price of $2,000.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll buy it for $2,000.
That is a weird thing to have in your house.
It is. I'm not going to keep it in my house, though. I'm hoping that it goes up in value.
So you've got that and the Muhammad Ali poster. And his retirement fund.
Today, Ham, the show is bones. That's the topic as we go through 27 trillion topics. Well, a bit less now because we've really ticked off a few this year.
We've been doing very well, Ando.
Talia, happy lassie Talia, has emailed in. She's broken 5 different bones in her body from 5 different instances, Ham.
This is huge, Ando.
You and I
It's a lot of bones broken. It's not as many as in the movie Unbreakable.
No.
From that glass man.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah, sure.
It's not very good.
No, it's not very good. Who stars in that
Willis.
one? Okay, great.
Bruce Willis, not the kid that played Willis.
Oh, sorry. From Different Strokes.
Yeah.
Haim, she joins us now, Talia. Thank you for joining us.
Hey guys, how are you doing?
Yeah, look, better
Talia,
than you have been at certain parts of your life, considering you've had 5 broken bones from 5 different instances.
Yes, that's the one.
Any bones broken on your body at the moment?
No, I'm completely intact.
So we've caught you in a
keeping up the calcium.
rare solid patch.
Yes. Talia, we've devised a game, and with your help, we don't know. We've got a list of the bones that have been broken and a list of how the injuries occurred. We don't know which ones correspond with which. For people playing at home, we're going to list all the bones that are broken now.
Nose, elbow, jawbone, toe, wrist.
All accompanied, of course, with the sound of celery breaking.
Yes.
Just for added effect.
Now, Ham, those 5 bones correspond with 5 different injuries or instances where injury was caused. The job for you and I today is to work out which ones correspond with which. If we get them all correct, Talia walks away with nothing.
That's what we're playing for.
If we get all incorrect, you walk away with a happy hour gold-coloured watch.
With a gold-coloured watch.
Yeah.
Charlie, do you understand the severity of this situation?
I'm going for the happy hour sombrero, so...
Oh, which means you have to get 3 gold-coloured watches equals a sombrero.
Regular listeners of the show would know that, it's almost impossible to get a watch. Therefore, if you get 3, you've completed a hat trick,
Yeah.
in which case you get the coveted happy hour sombrero. We expect it highly unlikely that ever any of these will ever be given away, but still good on you for going for the watch as a first step to the sombrero.
We've got the incidences here that led to injury. We'll have a listen to them.
Practicing dancing. Kicked in the face by her brother. Pushed over at school. Foot run over by a taxi. Motorbike accident.
Now, Ham, basically, as we look through these, now they become a bit easier for us because you'd think if her foot was run over by a taxi, it's not going to be a nose injury.
Is that the toe? I mean, is that just...
Yeah. So should we just link that first straight up?
I mean, have we got that? Have we got that, Tally? Was it foot run over?
That's right. Okay.
Very correct.
Okay, well, sorry. I'm so sorry about that, Tally, but we hadn't heard those before it happened, and we wasn't expecting a slam dunk like that right
Well,
right
then
on
I
the
would
opening
say
buzzer.
that kicked in the face by her brother would have to be a nose injury.
Is that nose or jaw?
That was the nose injury.
Nose. Yeah. Well done, Ando.
Okay, so we've got 3. We're going to get 3 from 3 for Talia to walk away with nothing here.
Well, here we go.
Okay, what are you thinking next?
Jeez, we've got wrist, wrist, elbow, and jaw remaining. I feel like elbow might be fell over dancing.
Hang on, don't lock it in. Don't lock it in. Are we sure that's not a wrist? Because when you fall
Could be
over,
wrist
you
or
do
elbow.
put your...
Could be wrist or elbow. Elbow's harder to do, and I think if you were sober, you'd get your hand out. If you weren't, you'd just land on your elbow.
But motorbike accident I had locked in for maybe the elbow.
Quick change at the end. We'll lock in elbow for motorbike accident.
That is false.
How'd you do your elbow?
That was being pushed over, pushed backwards at school.
I'm so
Pushed
sorry,
backwards.
Ham. I'm so sorry, man.
I feel like
I've
your
gone against
jaw was probably the motorbike.
That was the motorbike.
And a lot of people were saying, but weren't you wearing a full-face helmet? And you went, no, but I will from now on.
I learnt my lesson.
Which
So did the person that was behind me on the motorbike.
yes. So that just leaves the wrist, which would have been, pushed over at school?
No, falling over dancing.
Over dancing. Well, a messy few points each, few points here, few points there. It wasn't a clear-cut win for either to see either way.
Which means you walk away with happy
Talia,
hour coasters.
we're giving you a coaster. We're giving you a limited edition coaster.
I actually said coasters then, which means we have to give you a 2.
We're giving you 2. We're giving you 2 coasters. I've just been told. News just in. The gold-coloured watch is. We still urge you to continue to try and earn one.
Yeah.
We must reiterate they're nigh on impossible to get, but you will need 1 and then another 2 if you wish to get the hat trick and get a sombrero.
Thanks,
I've got another 27 million topics. I'll get there.
That's true.
You got a lot. We got a lot of time left.
Thanks, Talia.
Thank you, guys.
See you, mate.
Fast biz time.
Fast biz, Ando.
Top 3 email
Top 3.
on the topic of bones.
Number 3.
Yeah. And happy chappy Mark has written in. He's one of these guys like me that has never broken a bone, possibly invincible.
Yeah, right.
Well,
Okay.
it's possible.
Yep. Do you want to test it?
How have I not broken one with so many? Do so
happy to
much
test
karate, so many martial arts.
Happy.
I feel like I'm constantly being tested by planet Earth, so we don't even really need to get the old hammer test out.
Okay.
Except I'm a bit better than Mark. Cheers for writing in though, Mark. Because he turns out back in the early 2000s, he was playing a lot of Nintendo 64. He lost a game. Doesn't mention which one, but almost definitely it was GoldenEye, because that's all anyone played back in the early 2000s. He, serious case of game rage, punched the floor. His hand hurt a lot. His mum said he deserved it for getting angry at a game. Didn't take him to a doctor. Turns out he broke his knuckle during that incident, and he only found out last year.
He has broken a bone.
Well, yeah, he's gone 12 years without knowing he had a broken bone, and his little finger's a bit skewy, leaving me as the only man on the planet who is unbreakable.
Number 2.
Mine's less about bragging about myself.
Oh, Paul, he started it, and then I just had to just jump in and verify I was unbreakable.
International biz, happy chappy Brian Ham from Atlanta in the US. My dad was apparently very thin as a youngster, and he was nicknamed Bones.
Which I think, can I just jump in for a sec? Remember the character Skeleton on
Banana Man, wasn't it?
Super Ted. Super Ted, because it was the Cowboy Pete and Tex and Bones. Was it Bones?
I think it might have been Bones.
I think it might have been Bones. Who was just a very fun-loving skeleton who would chase Super Ted around. Was always very scared of stuff.
Well,
but he was, his nickname was Bones.
Brian's dad, whose nickname was Bones, he heard Brian's friends calling him the same nickname, and later told him that he was strangely proud of his son.
Right.
Brian then says, "I didn't have the heart to tell him that my friends were calling me Boner."
Or possibly Bonus.
Number 1.
And Happy Chubby Paul has written in, and we've got a couple of these going, did you know, interesting fact, women have more bones than men.
Just by, was it 3 or something?
Well, it came in, and I thought no one actually provided an answer. Did a bit of research, got on Yahoo Answers, your one-stop shop for answers. Commonly
asked Jeeves. He didn't know.
Jeeves is retired. A lot of people writing going, look, this is just such a lie. It's completely made up. It comes from a misconception from the book of Genesis, because people often go, oh, yeah, women have one more rib because God took a rib off Adam to make Eve, and he never passed on. Yeah. And also thinking that if you snapped a rib out, then your babies would have missing ribs too, rather than just going off your genetic code. So they've gone, yeah, this is a really mistaken belief. Then another guy comes in underneath and he goes, yeah, that's made up as well. Then another guy comes in under that. This is on the message board. And he's gone, they probably do because of their then colon, so bracket, full stop, bracket, full stop, bracket. He's tried to draw a pair of He's tried to draw a pair of boobs using common grammatical symbols, and that's his explanation as to why women have one more bone, which you would assume is just a mono bone that goes through both breasts that males don't have.
It's like a pair of glasses. It's just the bridge.
You've broken your bridging boob bone.
I do need to go off topic just quickly.
I will permit you to go off topic once and only once, just this once.
Well, it's because it's to do with the dream. And I know that this has been ticking along for a couple of months.
My Adam Levine dream, my psychic dream. Not completely off the topic of bones. Adam Levine, as many people know, is made up of a lot of bones.
With skin and organs as well.
Yes, a regular human. Has all the ingredients.
Adam Levine, lead singer of Maroon 5, you had a dream where he was playing...
His bones were just moving around, covered by his body.
He was playing to us at a kind of event which had other people around at kind of a incomplete water park.
Felt like the last show of the year.
And
he wasn't there because we'd written a version of his song, but it wasn't a funny version. It was a better version.
A better version of his song. So that's what caused us a couple of months back to take out a guitar, try and jam out and get a better version.
If it's in our destiny, we should. That day seemed like as good a time as any to just bring out the song.
Yeah, this is the version we came up with.
Yeah, it's alright. Yeah, it's feeling good. Got my new wife and some Christmas pud. Yeah, it's Christmas. There's no time for greed. 'Cause with you, girl, I got all I need.
Pretty good.
Thank you.
No. Thank us.
There's a huge amount of pressure on the end there where I'm just carrying the whole song by myself.
I know, the final guitar strum was important. Anyway, since that's happened, we've found out that Wet n Wild is a water-themed park that is opening just outside of Sydney. It will be incomplete
it won't be finished
by the last one of the time of our show.
Bang. Dream accurate.
Dream's accurate. We still don't have the Adam Levine part intact, but he's recently got engaged, which does lean to the lyric, my new wife. You thought it was about your new wife.
That can happen with psychic stuff. You think one thing, turns out to be another. He will be married by the end of the year. Don't worry about that.
Got an email.
Oh my God, it's from Adam Levine.
Nope. From Shannon.
Okay, that'll do.
And the email just said, we all need to start drinking. That was it.
Okay.
I was like, well, okay.
What does she mean?
I got this on the weekend, so I was like, yeah, all right.
Yeah, all right. Thanks.
As it turned out,
she emailed this morning telling you to stop.
One of the photos hadn't been attached properly.
Okay.
And when I changed looking from the emails from phone to my computer, I realised what had happened.
What's happened?
Came up with an image ham that says, only Malibu can help bring Maroon 5 to a town near you.
No. No,
There is a new contest for Malibu drinks. This is not a sponsored thing at all.
No, because if we lose, you should wait till we go to town on Malibu. We will sink them. We will make it our mission.
Yeah. So I've taken the honours, Ham.
What is it?
Of tweeting Malibu Rum this morning, saying, I nominate Sydney Wet and Wild for Maroon 5 to play out. Let me know how many slabs we need to buy to make that happen.
I will sell everything. I will move heaven and earth and turn it into the most delicious, flowing, coconutty rum. I want the slides to run white with Malibu at Wet and Wild. How does the contest work?
Contest is just literally you go on and just ask for where you want the concert to be.
And what? And Mr. Malibu, how does it? But is it like 25 words or less? Is it the most? Do you send in bottle caps?
No, I think it's just buy a slab.
It seems very casual.
It's really casual. It's really casual.
Is it Australian based or is it American based?
It's American based.
What sort of a policy can we offer the listeners right now? As the People's Show, if you're of age and you're capable of buying a Malibu, and we, let's just say, heaven forbid, we don't get him. What do we offer? 10 cents a bottle refund?
Oh, right.
Well, you still get to drink the Malibu.
So we're saying to people that if we don't get him and they've actively gone out to buy Malibu, we're going to give some kind of refund.
Such a conundrum, because we're helping. This is what they want. Yeah. But if we went so hard that we just completely short-circuited the system, we might get Levine.
Let's just let it hang. If people want to have a boo, they
let us know. Do you boo? And how do you boo? And will this dream come true with boo?
If in the US you definitely buy a boo and nominate Sydney, Australia.
Hello, podcaster. When you get a chance, jump into hamishandandy.com/topics and send us an email. It's how we make this show.
Could I just really a real message here to the People's Show? And I know we've just been talking about Adam Levine and using people power to bring him to Wet and Wild at the end of the year. Not because we respect him, we respect his music, but more so just for the joy of seeing a psychic dream come true because it's in all of our destinies.
Have a boo or two and get him
Have a boo or two and make dreams come true. Can I just throw something else out here? A few days ago we talked about a very valued listener of the show. His name is Squincy Bones. That's how it relates to today's topic of bones. Squincy Bones is a listener. He's in Chile at the moment. He podcasts the show. He has a friend of his has a dog. They were wondering if the dog they had was busk worthy, if they could busk with this dog. Because the dog is a celebrity lookalike. It looks like Richard Gere. HamishAndy.com if you want to see the picture of the dog. It looks like Richard Gere. It's wonderful. We encourage people to go ahead and send us on in their pictures of celebrity dog lookalikes or dog celebrity lookalikes. We don't want, if your dog looks like Lassie, that's an easy one. We want
dogs
your
that look
dog
like human celebrity
that looks like a Macaulay Culkin.
People know what examples of celebrities are.
I'm just trying to think people that might. I feel like Culkin would look like it. There could be a dog that looks like Culkin. Anyway, send them in because I'm putting together a calendar for the end of the year, so I need 12. Richard Gere at the moment is going to be all of them.
Sure.
So I think for the calendar market for the 2014 celebrity,
will you accept another
dog
Richard
celebrity
Gere?
Lookalike? Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Because we could have winter gear and summer gear. And obviously, normal pet calendars, they're in little outfits and stuff because these are existing dog photos. I'll just be drawing on the outfits afterwards. That's how I can do summer gear. I just paint on a Hawaiian shirt, then winter gear.
Which is more of a ski jacket.
Yeah, but not obscuring the trademark eyes. I wouldn't put goggles on him because that's really where the lookalike fits with Squincy Bones' friend's dog.
That's true.
So HamishAndy.com. Let's keep those dog celebrity lookalikes coming, guys. And it'll be worth it when we get the calendar.
Straight after this, Ham, we've got to talk to an eye specialist. There's been a lot of chat between you and I as whether eyes can pop out of a human's head or out of their bone sockets. That's why
so it fits with the topic of bones.
Today, the topic of the 27 trillion we're trying to cover off before we die is bones.
Bones, Ando. And look, this is loosely associated to bones in the sense that your eye sockets are bones,
Yes.
or a hole in some bones.
Yes.
And people might remember a little while ago on the show, tried to make you sneeze with your eyes open.
Yeah,
to
'cause
pop your eyeballs out of your head.
Well, the thing was, you can't sneeze with your eyes open, apparently, because your eyes do come out of your head. We're going to test that theory. You blew pepper up my nose, it went straight into my eyes.
We got up the back passage,
Yeah.
went in the serviceman's entrance into your eyes.
If you
and,
missed that, this is what happened.
1, 2.
Oh, he's going to sneeze! Hold your eyes open, or is he going to vomit?
He hasn't enjoyed that, guys.
So, unfortunately, we never got the sneeze with your eyes open, Ando, and we ended up with the horrible situation where your eyes did not pop out your head.
No.
And we let everyone down.
Happy chappy Fred emailed in, Ham, and just said he'd heard the podcast about the eyes. He had a friend who had his eyes popped out. Went to the doctor for major headaches, and they popped his eyes out. The specialist did it, apparently.
This is incredible.
And that way they can get a better look at behind the eyes.
Well,
and
they get you to do it.
And helps, obviously, with the headaches, is what he's saying. We wonder whether this was true.
Is
there
true?
any kind of surgery or procedure which requires popping one's eyes out of their head?
Is there a way you can pop them out? You know what it makes me think of?
What?
You know, if you've ever played travel Yahtzee, you roll the dice up and down. Is that Yahtzee? And then you press the back of it and it locks in the dice?
I don't know.
Like, is there a button somewhere on your head you can press and it pops the eyes out?
Well, the perfect person to ask is Michael Cookham. He's the clinical director of the Melbourne Eye Specialist, and he joins us now. Thank you for joining us, Michael.
Pleasure, fellas.
Michael, is there a way to pop the eyes out of the head?
Look, there probably is, but it's probably with a bat to the back of the head.
Much like travel Yahtzee. Is this a thing that people can take their eyes out to get a, quote, better look at whatever part of the head is giving them
You'd
headaches?
get a better look, I suppose. You'd be able to see the back of your head if you pop them right out. But no, and fortunately they're attached to a whole lot of wires that if you broke them, you couldn't put them back together.
Well, I feel like the way the human body is probably evolved is the wires, as you say, are probably just long enough to get to the eyeball, and we don't have slack back.
It's not like a telephone cord, no. I don't
Well,
think
like
it's
sometimes when I need to get the back of my DVD player, I can pull it out of the cabinet because there's quite a lot of slack on the back of it.
Yeah,
but I just don't
the
think
old eye cords.
I don't know if we would have slack.
Look, there's about a centimetre slack, so you can get them out a bit. In fact, some people with eye disease, they sort of tend to be pretty out in stalks. You might remember a fellow called Marty Feldman who had really bulgy eyes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but they didn't really pop out.
No.
Have you ever seen anyone's eyes hanging out?
Yes, but only after an accident, and it's not a pretty sight. They don't tend to work again.
It's not it's not a pop back in, is it?
No.
Well, you don't just do it with your thumb in the emergency department, no.
No, and so
Probably an ice cream scoop or some sort of machine.
So can you confirm or deny then that if you sneeze with your eyes open, your eyes don't pop out?
Look, they're fairly strongly attached. I don't actually think that closing your eyes makes a huge amount of difference. I don't think to all the boys and girls listening that you need to offer them the unequivocal advice they need to close their eyes when they sneeze.
No, well, that's true because, otherwise wouldn't we feel the pressure every time we sneezed of our eyeballs trying to pop out, yet our obviously ferociously strong lids
raise your pressure too. I mean, there's gastrointestinal things as well. I mean, you might have closed your eyes when you do a whole lot of different things.
That's
right.
True.
We're talking about
certain different types of pressures.
Any
different
sort of
types of pressures.
different types of muscle contractions throughout the body.
Indeed.
Or spasms.
That's kind of where I'm going, but I don't think you need to close your eyes for all of them.
You certainly don't want your eyes popping out when you're on the toilet.
So also, the eye socket, it's designed to actually pop them in. It would take some kind of force, I'd imagine, to even... like pushing a squash ball through a smaller hole, wouldn't it, to actually get their eyeball out?
Well, kind of, but they're attached to a whole lot of muscles that go to the back of it. That's how you move it around.
Yeah, right.
So you'd have to cut them all off.
4 inches, the diameter on a squash ball.
It is actually. They're very similar size to us.
Yeah, no, we found that out the other day on this very show. So just while we're, three brilliant minds trading facts.
It's all happening. I'll tell you what, we are sorting out life.
Well, Michael, you were giving us a beat. We've given you the squash ball fact back.
We'll call it 1-all.
Thank you for joining us, mate.
Pleasure. Nice to speak to you again.
Thanks, Michael.
Bye. Today the topic has been bones. HamishAndy.com/topics. I understand Josh has done exactly that, and we're going to finish the show with an amazing feat.
Happy chappy Josh, how are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
Very good. Now, you have written in, you've told us, not dissimilar to Wolverine, who is able to regrow his bones very quickly. Or has he got unbreakable bones?
I think he's unbreakable.
Unbreakable,
bones,
but if you did break one,
metal infused
regrow
titanium or something.
That's right.
Like that,
yeah. Well, you're just as good because you can crack a lot of bones in your body, crack a lot of your joints.
Yes.
How many are we talking? Like, can you do a dozen areas of your body?
Oh, well, I'm going to crack my jaw, my wrist, my fingers, my back, my toes, my neck, my hip, and I'll see if I can do my nose today.
Oh, jeez, don't break your nose. Just trying to impress us on the radio. But
you don't even know where your nose joint is.
It would be impressive.
Well, all right, here's how we reckon you do it, Josh. Just put the phone down and just yell the body part you're doing and try and hold it near the phone, and we'll see if we can hear the crack.
Right.
Let's just go for a speed round around the body.
Yeah, you just take us on a lap of your body.
Just a hot lap, as many as you can in, 30 seconds.
All right.
Go, Josh.
Okay, I'll go. Okay, so my jaw.
Oh, geez. Yeah, that's good.
That's my jaw.
Yeah, that's
very good.
Yeah, my wrist.
Yeah, I'm hearing that.
That's very good.
Yeah, that's good. Well done.
And I'll do my fingers.
I don't think he's put it.
Oh! Sounds like you've broken, Josh.
Josh, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Good. Okay, so fingers was great. What's after fingers?
Fingers is huge.
All right, my back.
There you go.
My back. Oh, that was... Ow. Yep, my back. My toes.
Oh,
that's pretty good. Pretty good thing we got the toe. Yep.
Toes. So where are we heading next?
Okay, my neck.
Yep. Oh, don't be careful. Oh. Okay, and then the finale then is the uncovered nose.
The nose. How do we do the nose? Go for your nose, Josh.
I'll try.
Good luck.
Man, this is big.
Oh.
Did you do it?
Yeah.
Have you busted your
okay,
nose?
Josh?
Yeah.
Well done.
Jeez, that's so good. I think the tough thing is sometimes we couldn't tell if you were putting the phone down or doing the cracking because it's so audible.
Okay, well, as we said, Josh is a professional child and we wouldn't encourage other kids to do it. But Josh, that's a remarkable way to finish this episode on Bones. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, okay, great.
Cheers,
We're
mate.
going to work on trying to find an application for your superpower.
Yeah, it's incredible. Here's all we've got time for. HamishAndy.com/topics for anything. For the topics are up or anything you may have missed, you'll find at the website there. Incredible, Ham. I mean, you sit there and we trust. Josh is a trusting guy, but back in the day when they called cricket matches, it
was a bit of a
the sound of it. Well, I don't know what they're doing that for.
Because everyone's hitting balls.
Yeah, well, they would. They'd snap a pen on the table just to go, yeah, that's it.
Give you the atmosphere.
Was Josh doing that, or...?
No, I don't think he got all that trouble to fool us with a half coconut shell.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Have a good one.
The Hamish and Andy Show podcast. Powered by Amy. Lucky you're with Amy.